Okay, so this is an H2, and the empty cart, that is in a span. So we'll say h2.span. Then we want the font size to be, let's say 18 pixels. You can see what that looks like. Alright, so that didn't work. Span, H2, span. Oh, I put a dot. We don't want a dot. It's not class span, it's just span. There we go. Alright, so that'll empty the cart. It's not resolved right now. We didn't add the functionality, but that's what it will do. And you can see there's no items in your cart. So we need to add the functionality to be able to actually add stuff to our cart. Alright, so if we go to a details page, we want to be able to hit this and have it add to a cart. So I'm going to just take a look at the template of the books details page. Alright, and we have our form. It's going to cart/book ID. Alright, so if we go to the cart process, the cart controller, this one here, from what we copied, says details ID. We don't want that. We just want simply ID. And we don't have to put this cart ID, even though that's what we want, because since we're in the cart controller, it automatically puts that on the front here. So this is in fact cart/ID. Alright, now we want to, and this is going to be a post, so it's going to be router.post ID, and then the function, and then let's just get rid of, where does this end? Right there. I'm just going to get rid of everything inside, and we're going to say request.session.cart is going to be equal to res.session.cart or nothing. So just an empty object. Alright, and then we're going to say variable cart is going to be equal to request.session.cart, and that's it. Res session cart. Alright, and then down here we're going to say book.find1. Alright, and we're going to pass in what we want to find by, which is the ID. And we can get that from request.params.id. Alright, and then the next, actually I'm sorry, this should be enclosed in curly braces. Alright, and the next is going to be a function. Alright, and that function will get a request and response. I'm sorry, this function will get error and book. Alright, now we're going to say if there's an error, then simply display it in the console. Alright, and then directly under that, we're going to say if. Okay, we're going to say if cart request .params.id. Okay, so basically if it's in the cart already, then what do we want to do? We want to say cart cart request.params.id. Alright, so cart request.params.id. 'id. 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 'id we basically want to just increment it. So we'll say dot quantity plus plus, which basically means +1. All right, so if they add something to the cart, it's already there, then they just want to add 1 to the quantity. Okay, simple as that. Okay, then we're going to say else, which means if it's not in the cart, then what are we going to do? We're going to create basically a new cart object. So cart request.params.id equals, and then we're going to set an object, and let's see, the item. Oops, why do I keep misspelling all this? Okay, so item is going to be book._id. Alright, and then we want the title. So title is going to be book.title. Whoops, it should be dot. Okay, item equals book ID. Then we want the price. So price, this should be a colon right here. Just space that out a little bit. Okay, so price, actually no, this, wait, is that right? No, we don't even need this. This is a variable. Price will be equal to book.price, and then the quantity. Quantity is going to be 1. All right. And then down here, we just want to do a redirect. So we'll say res.redirect. And we're going to redirect it to /cart. Alright, let's see if that works. Alright, so we'll go back. We'll go to Jumpstart Node and click Add to Cart. Let's see, internal server error. The URL had the following error. Cannot read property cart of undefined. Okay. Okay, you guys probably saw this before, but up here I have res.session.cart, and it should be rec. Alright, so let me just make sure that the rest of them are correct. Alright, so let's try it again. Alright, so go to a book and add to cart, and there we go. This is our cart page, and you can see we have one book in the cart, and the price and everything should be fine. Just to double check, let's go ahead and add another book, and you can see that the total has automatically updated. Okay, we have, if we want to add more than one of the same item, we should be able to do that as well. Okay, now you can see that this is updated to 2, and the price reflects that. So the actual shopping cart page is finished. Now we simply need a link to be able to pay through PayPal. Alright, so let's go back to, I would say probably the view. So we want we don't want that. Is this for the cart? Yeah, public templates cart index. Alright, that's what we want. So I'm going to paste this code. This is basically just a PayPal form that it'll be a button that'll go to a PayPal form. So in this area here we have this 6-column div. I'm going to paste this in. So it's a form. It's got the standard PayPal action URL, method post of course, and then we have a hidden input with the name of CMD, and you want to set that to _xclick. Next is the PayPal email that you want the money to go to. Next is the item name. Okay, so this can be static or dynamic. Now, as I said at the beginning of the chapter, we're not going to actually have a full production quality type of system. We're just going to send up all the items in the cart. We're going to bundle up and send that to PayPal for the person to pay, as opposed to actually getting to add each individual product to a PayPal cart. All right, so for the name, item name, I just put Textbooks books, all right, which will contain however many books they chose. The item number, I'm just going to set to 1. The currency code, USD. The amount is going to be the cart total. No shipping, RM, this value should be 2. And then we have the return and cancel URL. So you can put whatever you want there. I'm just going to put it to go right back to our application homepage on either case. But the best thing to do in a production app would be to have a cancel page and then a certain page to return to I don't know, finish the order or whatever. And then we just have the button. All right, so very, very simple. So we can save that. And let's go ahead and reload. And now if we reload the cart, now we reload the cart, it's empty. That's because we shut the server down. All right, if you shut the server down, it's going to clear out everything. So let's go ahead and just add, we'll add another book as well. Okay, so now you can see the total $76.35, so that's what they'll have to pay via PayPal. So if we click Buy Now, okay, and it's going to John Doe's Test Store, and you can see the price here, and then the name of the product, which is Textbooks Books, and they can either log in with their PayPal account and pay, or they can actually just add credit card information. All right, so I'm not going to actually make the purchase, but that's pretty much it. Very, very simple store. Should be able to get you up and running if you want to build something that's more in depth, maybe a production app. But that's it for now, and I will see you in the next project.